I'm Ashley Kyle.
And I'm Bob Spicer.
And this is your Lake of the Ozarks news update brought to you by Lake TV and LakeExpo.com and sponsored by Yacht Club Powersports and Quick Car in Osage Beach.
And today we're going to be talking about one state agency already planning for snow.
A fiery week around the lake area.
Parking on the streets in Camdenton.
And 2 locals are honored for saving a man's life.
Plus, boating tips with Bob's No Wake Zone and a look at events coming to the lake this weekend, all that and much more following this word from Yacht Club Powersports.
It's time to have some fun on land with Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides available at Yacht Club Powersports of Osage Beach. New and used models available. Come and check out the all-new models to get you ready for the fall. Yacht Club Powersports is the only authorized Can-Am dealer at the Lake of the Ozarks. Have some serious fun with the Can-Am Maverick Max or check out the Outlander 1000 XMR. Stop by Yacht Club Powersports, your Can-Am and Sea-Doo provider of mid-Missouri.
Camdenton won't ban on-street parking, at least not for now, but after looking into recent complaints, officials are recommending changes to the city parking codes. The new regulations would require drivers parking on streets with or without curbs to keep 15 feet of clear roadway available to moving vehicles. These changes were approved in a first reading and will be up for final approval at the next Board of Aldermen meeting. If these new changes don't provide enough room for emergency vehicles, the city could prohibit on-street parking altogether. If they do that, they said signage would be posted to let drivers know about the change.
Well, it may still be summer, but MoDOT is already thinking about snow, believe it or not. The Department of Transportation's Central District is hiring emergency maintenance workers to help with its winter operations. About 400 regular employees are ready to plow when the white stuff starts piling up, if it does. But because of the round-the-clock nature of some storms, the department also relies on extra help from emergency workers to fill in the gaps and keep roads safe all winter. Central District Maintenance Engineer Randy Alber says that this is one of the most cost-effective ways for the department to keep up with winter storms.
Firefighters in the lake area have been busy the last couple of weeks. Fire destroyed a garage in Mid-County District on August 29th. The Northwest Fire Protection District responded to an emergency fire call a week earlier at Runaway 2 Resort near the 45-mile marker. They found the laundry room on fire in the upstairs portion of a motel, bar, and restaurant required help from the Mid-County and Sunrise Beach Fire Districts. Firefighters were able to contain the blaze from the rest of the building, and the laundry room sustained widespread smoke damage. Investigators say they think that one started with a clothes dryer.
A popular local barbecue joint also was damaged by fire this week. On the morning of Labor Day, Cannon Smoke Saloon caught fire, and owner Ron Dugan says he thinks a cigarette butt is to blame. Fire officials say the fire started in a planter at the front of the building, and Dugan suspects somebody tossed a cigarette butt into the planter instead of into the cans nearby. Fire sprinklers helped contain the blaze, and the building mainly suffered smoke and water damage. Dugan hopes to reopen the restaurant in about a month, and in the meantime, he plans to serve lunch and dinner buffets at the stables. That's next door. That's starting this weekend.
It was a rough weekend on the water with 2 boats running aground during late night outings. In total, 8 people were seriously injured as a result of those crashes. All 8 were airlifted to treatment, and one of the drivers was arrested for boating while intoxicated.
Well, the School of the Osage tennis team had an exciting week when they cut the ribbon for their brand new tennis courts. Current coaches, school board members, administrators, and the players all held the ribbon while retired tennis coach Scott Blackshear cut it. Blackshear was invited to the celebration in honor of his 25 years of coaching tennis at the school. The new area features 4 courts, and the school hopes to host some tournaments, perhaps in the future.
Camdenton's mayor praised 2 citizens last week who helped save a man's life. On August 13th, Candace Muncy saw a man lying in a driveway bleeding. She called 911 and police officer Chris Williams responded. He found the man pale, weak, and showing signs of shock. Williams and Muncy used advanced training techniques to slow his bleeding before an ambulance arrived. An investigation later showed the man had been unloading groceries when he fell and a glass bottle shattered, cutting his arm. Mayor McNabb commended Muncy and Officer Williams for their quick and level-headed response.
On Sunday, September 13th, locals will say farewell to an old school and get a good look inside the new Osage Beach Elementary campus out on Nichols Road. The Legend to Legacy event begins at 1 p.m. at the old campus on Osage Beach Parkway with an alumni photo. Guests will then travel to the school's new location for a dedication ceremony and a greeting from school leadership. The event will also feature tours, chance to buy t-shirts if you want them, okay, and additions to a time capsule. Coming up, boating tips with Bob's No Wake Zone and events at the lake this weekend you don't want to miss. That's after a word from Quick Car in Osage Beach.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Introducing the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $20 a month, wash your car as often as you want. Enjoy significant savings and never worry if it's going to rain or not. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car, quick, easy, and professional every time.
A collision occurs when your boat or PWC collides with another vessel or a fixed object or a floating object such as a rock, log, bridge, or a dock. Collisions can cause serious damage, injuries, and even death. It's every vessel operator's responsibility to avoid a collision. Defensive driving is what it's all about. Learn the navigation rules. A complete rundown of those can be found in the Handbook of Missouri Boating Laws and Responsibilities. Learn the terms such as giveaway vessel, stand-on vessel, and what they really mean. And don't assume that other boat operators know these rules of navigation. Pay attention to navigation aids and buoys. Keep a sharp watch, and if needed, appoint one person to be a lookout. Maintain a safe speed, especially in congested traffic and at night. Look in all directions before making a turn. Remember that being outside in the sun beating down on you can cause fatigue. Be sure all of your safety equipment is in good working order and life jackets are in a serviceable condition and readily accessible. Finally, pay attention to the weather conditions. When you're anchored in a cove, storms can sneak up on you. So check your weather radio or use your smartphone to check forecasts and conditions so you and your guests can enjoy the day on the water. That's today's boating tip. I invite you to listen to Bob's No Wake Zone boating radio show Saturday mornings 7 to 8 a.m. on News Talk KRMS. Until next time, we'll see you out on the lake.
On Friday, the Camden County Museum in Lynn Creek is hosting a ladies' salad luncheon and vintage fashion show. The lunch starts at noon and it costs $10.
You can look to the sky for some fun this weekend. No, it's not Superman. The Lake of the Ozarks Air Show starts on Saturday at 7:30 a.m. at Camdenton Airport. Parking is $10 a vehicle, but parking is free at the Camdenton schools, and a shuttle will run from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m.
On Saturday, you could also head to the Laurie Fairgrounds to check out the Fall Follies Classic Car Show. It's open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and there will be a beer garden and live music.
The annual Fall Festival in Osage Beach is happening on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You and the kids will have plenty of free and fun stuff to do at the Osage Beach City Park. Got a petting zoo, bounce houses, and a lot more.
If you're looking for something fun to do with your pooch, head to the Shawnee Bluff Vineyards for their Fall Wolf Stock celebration. On Sunday between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m., the Vineyard will be hosting a 60s-themed, family-friendly event with live music and fun contests for your pup. This has been your Lake of the Ozarks News Update.
Thanks for watching us on Charter Cable Channel 197, Como Connect Channel 90, and watch us anytime, of course, on MyLakeTV.com, and we'll see you next time.